Alright, so this is a review on Jhene Aiko, I believe I pronounced her name right. Her album called Chilombo, I believe that's how you pronounce it. If I butchered it, you know, it is what it is. So the image is of, or the artwork, should I say, is of her, as it should be, because it is of her. I believe that's her surname, right? Yeah, because Chilombo is her surname, I believe. So it's just an image of her, and you know the colors. I think she's wearing braids as well, but she's wearing like a head wrap type of thing, and the head wrap's yellow, and the background's like there's a bit of yellow in it, and there's blue in the background as well. You know, she's not looking straight, but she's looking in a direction where she, you know, she's just she looks concerned, or not just concerned, but trying to center herself and focus, if that makes any sense. You know when you have to reflect, let's just put it that way. That's how it appears to me. But anyway, so this is an album. There's 20 tracks, so let's get into it. So there's Lotus, then there's Triggered, which is a freestyle, then there's None of Your Concern featuring Big Sean, then there's Speak, then there's BS featuring Her, then there's Pussy Fairy, OTW, then there's Happiness Over Everything featuring Future and Miguel, then there's One Way Street featuring Ab-Soul, then there's Define Me, which is an interlude, then there's Surrender featuring Dr. Chill, then there's Trying to Smoke, then there's The Love, oh, before that, there's Born Tired, then after that, then there's Love, then there's 10K Hours featuring Nas, then there's Summer 2020 interlude, then there's Morning Doves, then there's Pray For You, then there's Lightning and Thunder featuring John Legend, then there's Magic Hour, then there is Party For Me featuring Ty Dollar Sign, or TY Dollar Sign. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, but it is what it is. So yeah, good number of collaborations on this project, on this album. Some of them I'm familiar with, probably about one or two I'm not really familiar with, like Dr. Chill. Actually, yeah, I'm familiar with all of them, really. Well, I do know of the name Ty Dolla $ign, but I'm not really as familiar with his music. Because when it more comes to music, I'm more listening to something from either from Africa or from the UK. That's just me. But more so the UK. Mainly because that's where, you know, I more or less grew up, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, so this is a decent project, or a decent album, so I'll give a full ratings very soon. Do I have a favorite song? Not really. There are a couple songs that I have added into the sex playlist. The one that really did take me by surprise was Surrender, and also None of Your Concern. I actually, the thing about None of Concern, I wasn't really feeling it at first, but then when Big Sean came on, he switched it up, and then I started to like it. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent album, very decent album. I like the R&B feel. You know, some people are chatting bare F's about R&B and all that stuff there, but here you have Jhene Aiko doing her thing. So what's the problem? You understand? What's the problem? Like, you're never going to get the same feel as the 90s, or let alone, because look, you've got to think about it with R&B, yeah? R&B in the 90s is completely different to the R&B in the 60s and 70s, yeah? If you want real R&B, that's when the real R&B really was the shit, yeah? The soul R&B. Yeah, I'm not saying that the R&B of the 90s was soulless or anything, but there's different levels to it. The sonics are completely different, but it's still a vibe. You understand? It's still a vibe. So with this album in particular as well, it's still a vibe. Like, you just can't deny it. Like, if you like R&B, if you genuinely like R&B, you will like this project. You will like this album, without a doubt. There's no denying it. Like, if you come out of the mindset of expecting every single R&B to be a certain way, then you may have a slight problem. But if you just like R&B, like music, you don't like this album. You're going to like this album, for real. But as you know, I do what I do, which I take a song and what's in context or out of context, then it is what it is. I'm going to talk about happiness over everything, but also surrender. Alright, so basically, what tends to happen when it comes to relationships or dating in relationships is for some reason, we try and, how could I put this into words? You basically, what you do is you chase happiness. You want that happiness feeling. I get it. It is a nice feeling to have. Yeah, it's a great feeling to feel happy in a relationship. But happiness is an emotion. Yeah, let me break down this real shit for you. Happiness is an emotion, and emotions are like a temporary feel. Like, even if you're happy for, I don't know, a day, fair enough, you're happy for a day, or if you're happy for a week, cool. But the reality is, you're never really going to genuinely be happy consistently. Yeah, you are going to have a little moments where you're going to feel basically in the middle, or you may feel a little bit low, or you just be in the middle. Where you want to do is you want to stay in, not to stay in the middle, you want to understand that you can have your low moments, and you can have your high moments, and you can have your middle moments. Yeah, but you need to understand, when it comes to relationships or dating and relationships in general, it's about going towards what you need to do, if that makes any sense. Well, doing what you need to do in order to achieve your goal of whatever it is for that relationship. You understand? So, but you have to understand what your nature is as a woman, if you're watching this, and understand what your nature as a man, if you're watching this, and also understand how relationships actually work. Then you will understand what I mean. Yeah, so if you click the link in the description box below, where it says become a member of the Akibudan Trust, you'll get access to online courses such as roles and relationships, and that's where you're going to learn how to develop yourself to become a pure feminine woman. Yeah, so you're going to learn exactly what your nature is as a woman, because those traits are naturally within you. Then if you're a man watching this, you'll learn exactly what your role is as a man, to develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male. Yeah, so you know exactly what traits are naturally within you, so you are a man in a relationship. But also you learn exactly how relationships actually work. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, before I get into that, so remember the link is in the description box below. Yeah, the link to the album is in the description box below as well, so click on that, make sure you go stream that and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. I do believe Jhene Aiko, I feel like she's not giving it at all. But you never know when it comes to R&B in general, music. Sometimes it's a mood thing, with music. It's like you've got to be in that mood. So that's why I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. It probably go up to 10 out of 10 later on the year. I don't know. But anyway, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in our videos, then leave it in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.